deep topic and different category and different responses. For me, I think the less you expect, the less you are disappointed. And the category that is here is into three. We have spouse, we have family, and we have friends. I think expectation on our spouses sometimes is very high. And sometimes we are carried away, we forget that what brings us together is actually love. Not because we are trained the same way or we have the same background. And that is where disappointment comes in. That is where we have struggle. That is when we're trying to manage issues and difficulty that are bound to happen. But if we let bring down our expectation a little bit, I think for us to quickly be on same page and see how we can move on, it will be very, very important. But I think me, I always think like someone that think outside the box. Sorry, I'm a very dumb person. I'm not brilliant like that, but just pardon me.
Imu.
But let me say, when you the thing that I may say now may shock people, that do we even expect disappointment from our spouses? And I think that's the level of highest things that can make marriage work. That one day, hope this woman will disappoint me. You know, it sounds crazy, right? Hope this man will disappoint me. Hope this man will just come one day and say he has impregnated somebody outside. Nobody wants to think along that line. But actually, I think it will save our mental health, and we know that we keep a boundary that everybody is human and we can. Do we expect that to happen? No. But can it happen? Yes. Then can we have a space in our heart to put it that, what if this thing happen? How am I going to manage it? I think it's not area that we can ever think about because it sounds crazy, right? And that's why I say the one that is very big here, that is very, every other person can disappoint you. It may not pain you. Your family may disappoint you. You may look at, well, it's one of those things. Your friends, I moye, sorry for speaking Yoruba,
Ah,
sorry.
I got Yoruba.
Many, many friends can disappoint. Many friends have been disappointing us, and many friends will keep disappointing us. Some of them that you hear that they say something about you, it was not true. Some of them they truth do some things that, but the one that I think is very, very painful, very, very devastating, is that of the spouse, and nobody actually expects it because. But I said that it's not our fault. But we should come to this new, welcome to the new world, welcome to the new realization that look, it was love that bring us together. We were not trained together. In short, even if we go to the same school, we don't have the same background, we don't have the same story. Even if we grow up from the same compound, everybody with their own palaver. And unfortunately, do you know that some people are still nurturing some trauma that they never knew that is a trauma, and sometimes they bring those baggages into the marriage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you may be in that marriage 10 years and you may not know.
Hmm.
And the day something now trigger something or something was uncovered, if you are not strong, that can sweep you off your feet. And if you are not strong, that can end the marriage. You will not even think about what you have invested. You will not think about the commitment. You may not even think about the good side of the person. I say, you can do this for me for so long, then I think I'm living with a stranger. I think I need to run for my life. Many things will be coming to your head, many at the same time. And if you are not careful, you can even go wild.
Hmm.
And that's why, to me, how to manage expectation is to think other, it sounds crazy but is to think other way and prepare your mind that okay, I love my husband, I trust him, I know he can never do this, but okay, if he eventually, what will happen,
Listen, you come and
that
give me that yellow lamp.
will have prepare our mind for the unexpected.
Go
You
ahead.
see, because sometimes you get to know your family
when there is a big occasion, sometimes that gats to do with kpai, when person kpai, that kind of situation tend to bring out the beast in some people, and it tends to show what your siblings really think about you, and it tends to test your own patience as an adult. So I just want to say that if you know you are maybe a first time mom, or maybe a mom, a stay at home mom that is just still new into the system of parenting, so please, when it comes to you contributing, especially if it is happening to the woman, there is one nonsense thing that they normally do that I don't want it to affect you, especially with your psyche. They do this rubbish where they tend to um kind of use someone else's spouse to compare what yours has brought out to support with. So please, do not get so worked up and want to be, they will make it feel like a competition. So I just want to say on this thing that when they were about to do my mom's burial, during that time we were having this project that we want to do in our the place we reside. So at the end of the day, we needed money. We needed like 6k euros, and we were not having. On top of that, my mama can't go buy. So we were already like preparing how many people we were going to beg from, borrow from. Do you get? So at the end of the day, on top of that, my mama kpai. So we got to look for a way to look for money for to support. Not only me that is here, and I was in good communication with my sister. So at the end of the day, my sister told me, mind you, she wasn't telling any of her personal stuff to the extended family, but just to me. And me, I was thinking that because it is like this, I am special to my sister. Do you get? So at the end of the day, they make it look like what I have given to them was so small and cannot be compared to my sister's own. Meanwhile, that my own sister don tell me say na man borrow, not even dash not dash. Her man borrowed her the money she sent home.
So,
Den in the meeting, na my husband na dey just insult. Like it was like all throughout the meeting they were pouring insult on my husband. The good part about everything was that my husband was not present there. They were not in communication with my husband, and me, I'm like, anything that you want to tell my husband, tell me, I will tell him. You get? That one a problem. The moment I open my mouth, how dare you? The moment I opened my mouth to say that, they all pounce on me. How old is that your husband sef? Husband this, husband that, blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, I wish I was that type that used to fall into depression based on what people will say. I could have just gone through that route and be depressed. So at the end of the day, if it were to be other women, look at now, my sister husband brought this one, it's only my own will be different. No, your journey is different from other people's journey. There is nothing you will gain from being a people pleasing person, because sometimes it is always what they will say. And now at the end of the day, what they will say, you use it to spoil the relationship that you created for yourself. So this is just what I just